Hey,
And welcome back to
Breathe If You
Breathe If You
Agree.
Agree. I'm Julian.
And I'm Nick. If you don't know who we are, you're about to.
We're the hosts of this podcast.
This
welcome
podcast,
if
which you
this is
press
your
play
first time
on.
listening.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. I know that
Yes.
we'll be having a lot of new listeners from the north.
Yes.
Yes, San
Especially.
Francisco. I was
San
also
Francisco.
requested by one of our friends in San Francisco when he was like, when you talk about on the podcast, he was like, please don't say San Fran. So I think I'm gonna say San Fran.
Oh, is that something we don't say?
I think like San Franciscoans, I don't even know if that's right, are like, don't say SF or San Fran. It makes you seem like you're not from San Francisco. And I'm like, you know what's actually so funny is I was born in San Francisco, so
Well, don't call it LA. It's Los Angeles.
yeah, yeah. And NYC, you might as well choke. You might as well choke.
And don't call it a pussy because it's a butthole.
Why are you calling it a bussy? Stop running
I'm talking
from me.
about my asshole.
Well, guys, hello. We promised some fun stories from San Francisco, and girl, do we got them. Oh, my God. What a
Yes,
weekend.
come on.
What a beautiful little weekend. A little, I think sometimes, you know what I always think about, like, when a straight couple's like, babe, like, let's just do a weekend away. Like, let's just go up to Napa. Let's put on a robe. Let's take a bath. Let's have, like, maybe, I don't know, 2 glasses of wine and be crazy. And then
We didn't do any of this.
No, I was like, how about 45 vodka sodas, me in the bottom barrels of the club, me in shackles, beat down in the middle of nowhere, sleeping an hour and a half, and vibrating all day Sunday. That was our little mini moon.
Yeah, if you weren't there, I could see how that explanation and combination of words might seem interesting.
But let me tell you, it was
we're gonna
very
spell it out
fun.
for you.
But we're gonna
Yeah.
spell it. Yeah. The trials and the tribulations of San Francisco. Oh my God, it was. Give me a beat.
Give me a beat.
I'm gonna have another baby.
The weekend was sponsored by literal brain rot from quoting viral videos and
Viral
TVs
videos.
and movies and
Julian and I couldn't stop doing lines from The Housewives. Mind you, we've never watched The Housewives.
I watched
Okay.
I watched Salt Lake City.
Okay.
And I
I'm
watched
gonna have another
Beverly
baby.
Hills because I was on Beverly Hills this season. If you didn't spot me, episode, I don't know the episode, but
Wait, you were on Housewives?
I was on like a little clip of it. Like I was at Erica Jane's single release and they cut to me dancing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, it was right.
Is Erica
when...
Jane the one that's like, Tom fell down a hole and the car
Yes.
flipped and
Yes, that's Erica Jane.
Okay.
But that episode aired, I think, the night before we had to evacuate. So it was very much,
So, yeah.
that wasn't
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
importance.
people weren't really focused.
No, totally. But
Yeah.
understandably.
Well, yeah, no. So we were doing The Housewives. We were a lot of the don't do this. Don't do this. And by the way, we were also saying all of these lines to people who we were with, who we would like go out with, and also random people at the club at 2 a.m. And let me tell ya, they did not get it.
I think the most awkward part is when like me and Nick would it would be a group of us talking and then like in the middle of the conversation we would say something to each other. So like necessarily like the Denise Richards where she puts the coat on backwards where it's like don't do this.
Don't do this.
So like in the middle of the conversation we're like ha ha ha, Nick will say something and I'll like turn to Nick and be like don't do this and everyone's like silent. Like thinking I'm actually being like don't do this. And they're
we were at a table of like 10 people, and I turned to Julian and I go, I don't give a flying ass. And Julian's like, and then like it's just like 10 gay heads, yes, gay, just looking at me like, oh, who invited this one again? Also, us coming in, we're like, we're from LA, like, yes, Hollywood starlets, come on.
What is up, my San Fran SF sisters?
Yeah, no, it was I mean, we literally we definitely like we hit the ground running. I got there Thursday. I had like a nice like cute little day with my aunt and uncle. Thank you our sponsors for the weekend, Mark and Carrie.
Yes. Love you, Mark and Carrie.
Pause up. And then oh my God, the rain. By the way, San Francisco SF couldn't be more SF with that rain. Am I right? Like, be more yourself, bitch. Be more yourself. Like, you're just trying to prove to us that you're this rainy bitch. Like, come on. Like, switch it up.
I gotta take notes. SF is literally themselves always.
Yeah, like I
They
don't
don't
know,
change.
switch it up. Like I don't know, maybe get a haircut. Yeah, no. Friday we did hit the ground running. What did we do on Friday? We went out. Yes. Also, like our friend Jesse, snaps for Jesse.
Jesse.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And
We met-
Jesse owns High Top.
Jesse owns High Tops. That's why. Which is
Also a sponsor of this episode.
yes, a sponsor of this episode. Sorry, we had to hold some grass cleaning. We're cleaning the grass. Anyway, we're back. Set the scene. High Tops, San Francisco, Friday, 5 p.m. Actually, no. I said to Julian, we were on a little hike. We went to Land's End. Yeah, the Land Ends, by the way.
Yes.
We were
Do you know the brand Land's End? Everybody, I just want everybody to say that I was like, oh my God, like the brand? And
Yeah.
Nick was like,
I was like, yeah. Yeah, I know. Julian was like, why are we going to Land's End? I was like, we're going to Land's End. Bitch,
I
read.
was like, oh,
read,
okay.
read the map. I know a girl who can't read.
Bridge.
We saw a beautiful bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, which, by the way, also, like, switch it up, girl. Like, we get it. We see you. Like, everywhere you go in San Francisco, you see the Golden Gate Bridge. It's like, okay.
But also, like, red in this political climate. Can we
So
paint it blue?
true.
Paint it blue.
Paint it blue. SF.
Or gold.
Or it's literally right there. It's
Why
that
wouldn't you
easy.
call it? First of all, why wouldn't we
Yeah.
call it the Red Gate Bridge?
yeah. Maybe it was golden at one point.
Is
No, I
there
don't
a
think so.
gate?
No.
What about
and
the
by
Red
way,
Bridge?
What about the SF Red Bridge? Yeah, seriously. San Francisco, you know what? Send this to the mayor of San Francisco. I think you could get some fucking ideas. Stop at the rain, fix the name of the bridge, and fours all around.
But love what you're
love
doing with
San
the Dutch Crunch, bro.
Yes. Actually, my Dutch Crunch was how do you say, not expired. It was rotten. No, stale. Anyway, set the scene. Okay, so our friend Jesse, John, Mac, love the girls. Hey, girls.
Hey.
They invited us to High Tops, but we had dinner plans that night. And I was like, Julian, we cannot go to High Tops at 4 p.m. because we're going to just get free drinks nonstop, and then we're just going to keep drinking them. Cut to 6:30 when we arrive. And after
Because they were providing us with drinks.
Yes, free drinks. Yes.
Not
Yeah.
like
No, I
you're
robbed them.
assuming people were giving us free drinks.
No. I wasn't like, yeah, like we're gonna get there and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, wait,
No,
he's
but
so
they were
hot.
like, we can't go up for. We're just gonna be slammed with free drinks. So I wanted to clarify.
Yeah. We're just like
that
two
was
guys.
Not the expectation.
We're two guys from LA just walking into this bar and everyone's gonna want to give us a drink.
I didn't even bring my wallet.
I didn't bring my ID either because I'm underage. No, and
Yes,
remember?
exactly.
Yes, exactly. Right before we got out of the Uber, I was like, "Oh, Julian, do I look too young tonight?" And you were like, "No, Grandpa, you're good."
I think I was like, you look 80.
Yeah. Anyway, we get to the bar, down like 4 vodka sodas. Then we go to the feather leather bar, feather towel, whatever.
Horse.
Pig horse, yeah.
Horse feather.
And always funny to do those dinners once you were like 4 drinks in because you're like, we'll take the lot, we'll take every single thing to order, and then we just were like mac and cheese, and then we didn't eat anything basically. It was kind of like
did. I mean, yeah, we ordered interestingly.
We
I think we got
ordered
fried
interestingly.
chicken, mac and cheese and corn, and
yeah. And
fish
and a
tacos.
halibut taco or something.
I think a shrimp. But it was
Also-
really the shrimp taco was really good.
Also, I was convinced until Friday night, like
espresso martini,
yeah.
like bubble, toil and trouble. That's like my steak right now. I'm like, ooh.
Sorry to the toilets of San Francisco. Splat. No. Also, I was convinced until Friday night in San Francisco. I told Julian, I was like, yeah, they don't have a dance floor at High Tops because it's illegal to dance in San Francisco. He was like, what? We get to the bar. I'm like, hey, Jesse, tell him about how it's illegal to dance in San Francisco. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, Nick, you've been to like 20 places in San Francisco where you can dance. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I heard that in SF you can't dance. And I wasn't even joking. I need to remember the person who told me that.
Yeah, whoever they are, you should
You're
delete
a
the
liar.
number.
Yeah, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah, 'cause I was dancing.
But then we went to Toad Hall, which, by the way, oh my god. By the way, there's this phenomenon of people who will point at you in person and stare at you and talk about you, but don't have the balls to say hello.
Yeah.
And then we'll slide into your DMs the next morning.
Oh, that's the worst part. I think sometimes like and yeah, like when people if you want to talk to somebody, go say hi.
Right.
Also,
I
like, also just like besides the point, just saying like if it's me or Nick too, literally come say hi. Could
Yeah,
not
come
be
say
like
hi.
any less weird. I think it's weird when it isn't, and then maybe there's like a DM after. I get it.
Yeah.
Like I kind of get it, but I also don't. Where it's like I saw you, and it's like okay, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But like, say hey. Like if you
Say
want to say hey, say
hey.
hi.
I want to say
Just
hi
like
to you
love. I want to
guys.
say hi. I want to meet. I want to meet everybody.
I want to meet. I want to meet literally everyone.
If that's
all
the
8
case,
billion of
even.
you.
Maybe
Yeah.
they're like, oh my god, look at those hideous trolls.
right. Right.
Maybe
Right.
that's
They're
the
like,
case, you know.
yeah.
But
No. They were actually. I did see their phone. They were like, hold on. I'll pull up a picture of them, and they had Googled trash.
right, yeah.
And they were like, they're like, oh my god, I knew I recognized him from somewhere. He is in the alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, do you usually go by like ugly fuck? And I'm like, yeah. Like
Oh my god. it's
Tuesdays
so-
and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But then, like,
Yeah.
the rest of the
Yeah.
week I go by Julian.
They were like, I thought I smelled you when you walked in.
I'm like, yeah, that was Nick.
yeah, no, it was definitely, but it was fun. It was cute. It was, dancey vibes. And
It was a
rained.
fun night. The music, I keep encountering spaces where I think I should. I'm not saying it's an easy job. I'm not saying that
No.
at all. But like maybe
There are a lot of good songs.
Let's get into DJing.
Yeah,
But then
let's-
every time I think that, I would play Ariana Grande like all night.
Yeah, I would just play Beyonce the entire night.
Yeah.
Also, we're like on the dance floor, and something I love to do is predict what the next song is. I always do this, and I'm oftentimes right, and sometimes I miss it. And you know what? That's because I'm human. Okay, I'm
More
a human being.
than right, wrong.
I'm right more than wrong. Don't even. I am so good at predicting the next song. I'm a
Our first fight on the.
You're a fucking liar. Why would you? Hold on. Hold one sec. I'm gonna press pause. Julian, why the fuck would you honestly call me out on our podcast? I mean, it's just so rude. First of all, you know I'm in a sensitive place, and second of all, I'm really good at doing that. And also, maybe there are guys who are listening who are like, I'm really into people who know how to predict songs. So can you just not?
Yeah, I'll tone it down.
Okay,
Sorry,
cool.
Nick.
I'm gonna unpause.
Awesome.
Julian actually, he said that he
you
was
guys,
lying.
I take it back. I
Yeah,
take
he-
it back. Nick's never been wrong about a song title. And for all
Anyway.
the guys out there listening,
He's so good at predicting songs.
he loves songs
Yeah.
and sucky dick.
See, you can be right. You can be right.
There you go.
You live and you learn. SF has taught us things.
Well, like
No,
you
but
thought.
back on this. So I guess the only time I've ever missed anything in my life was on Friday night when I was certain 365 was coming on, and I was like, Julian, 365 is coming on. So 365 comes on, and I turn to these three unsuspecting individuals who are like, these two gay guys, actually not to assume, but yes, I would assume, and this one girl, and they are just like, they're just like having a really nice night, probably don't want to be interrupted by someone from LA, and I turn over and I'm like, 365 is on next. Just like pop my head in, and they kind of are like, wait, what? And I'm like, I know what song's next. It's 365. Cut to
Nick
the song's
turns
not-
Nick turns back to me, and they're like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Turns back to me. I'm looking at them. They're like, well, I don't know what the hell he just said. Like, whatever, just like nod and smile, basically. And it wasn't 365.
It wasn't
Came on
365.
in like 5 songs.
And 5 songs later, and I turned to
he
them and I
was
was
good
like,
at prediction.
I was wrong. Yeah, I never said that. I mean, I guess I said it was coming on next, but yeah, but it was cute. And then we went home at a reasonable hour. We did take
Yeah,
a
we went to
Waymo
bed
home
early.
though. We took a lot of Waymos this weekend, and let me
Waymo
tell
is
ya,
invented in San Francisco.
Waymo is SF. SF has Waymo down, that's for sure. But
Waymo
something
is
that-
the driverless cars, everybody.
Yes. The thing that I don't have down is I'm not very good at remembering that there's no driver in the seat. Which was, I think, a couple things showed us that. One, I mean, a combination with alcohol too, for sure. But when we first got in the Waymo on Friday night, I said to Julian, I started whispering to Julian, like we were debriefing about the night, and Julian was like, "Baby, you don't have to whisper. There's no
no
driver."
plane.
Baby, there is no driver. driver. And then also multiple times I was like, you can take a left here. No driver.
Yeah.
And then when we got home, I was like, thank you. No driver. Maybe there is no driver.
They're sweet though. They always say
No.
have a nice trip and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Don't forget
And
your,
they're like,
your phone and your wallet and your keys.
Yes. They're like, don't forget your drunk gay friend in the front seat. It's like, okay.
They're like,
got
get
it.
out.
Get out. But we wanted to really also lean into the SF vibe. So on Saturday, we went to Dim Sum, which is so cute.
It was so good. Love
so
dim
good.
sum.
We went into this like restaurant. What was it? Hong Kong Lounge.
Hong Kong Lounge, yes.
And on the outside,
Secret.
it looks cute. It looks like, you know, something out of the 90s, which is exactly what you want. And then you walk in, and it's a fucking mile back.
Huge. It
Biggest
was so
restaurant you've
huge.
ever seen.
It was kind of, we went at like 11:45. Like we went
Yeah.
pretty early, like noon
It was
kind of
breakfast.
for lunch. Yeah, it was breakfast, lunch kind of vibe. And it was kind of empty outside. And we're like, oh, we wonder if it's like open. But we're like, oh, it's better before the rush, like, because it's going to get busy. We like walk in.
It was busy.
Couldn't be more busy.
Yeah,
We were
every
waiting.
single table was taken. It was
Yeah.
it was iconic, and but that was so yummy though. It was so good. It was so
It was
good.
delicious. It was
But we
delicious.
needed to have like a relaxing day because we knew that on Saturday night we were about to hit the town.
Yeah.
We met Amanda Lepore
So fun. Icon.
at Truck.
Yes.
Oh my God,
We did.
But how can we talk about Truck without talking about ham?
Oh.
Too
Yes.
much ham.
What's
Too
everybody's
much-
thoughts on ham?
What's everyone's favorite? Yeah. Let's hold on.
Everybody,
your thoughts
this is
on
your
ham?
response. What
This
are your
is-
thoughts
we're-
on ham? We like thin, sliced, diced, like lunch meat ham.
Yes,
And bacon.
I got into ham more when I was dating my Argentinian boyfriend because ham was super involved. When I went to Argentina last month, or 2 months ago. Wow, time's crazy. I ate so much ham. It's good. I don't know, something about American ham, thick slabs of ham, honey baked ham. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we actually weren't invited to the ham party.
No. We weren't invited to the ham party. We went to like a pregame, which also like this is no shade. This is like love
no shade.
and
No shade at
adoration
all.
toward the ham party.
No, the ham
Is
party. By the way,
that
I
it's
love the
so-
concept.
Love the concept. It's so San Fran. But we went to the pregame before
After the ham party.
that, which was at where they were having a ham party.
Yeah, and there was ham
And
everywhere.
There was a big ham.
There
We
was
kind of
a
were
big-
surprised.
Yeah, no, I was also impressed though because I think that they made like a whole ass ham.
No, I bet it was actually delicious.
Oh, by the way.
We were saying we don't really encounter ham
I
in
don't
that
see ham.
form other than like holidays, if
Yeah,
that even.
I mean, I guess you could call it a holiday. It was a couple days after my half birthday, so
A ham a day.
ham a day. Also, we were really
A ham a
excited to
day
make,
keeps the doctor away.
we were really excited to make a lot of ham puns, and let me tell you, not a single one of them landed.
So-
we were loving them.
Not only this is where the jokes weren't landing.
This
everybody.
is
where
was,
it
yeah,
started
to set the scene. We join our friends at the ham party after
Yeah.
the ham has been eaten, but there's so much leftover ham. They were like, "Do you want some ham?" And I was like, "I'm stuffed. I had some chicken, and I had the chicken of LA. I had the ham of LA chicken."
We had really good chicken tenders
Really good chicken.
and salad.
Yeah. No, but they were so sweet, and they were so nice to have us over, and their apartment was so cute, and they're the best. That's one thing. One thing I will say is we were talking about this. All those boys up there are so sweet. They're
You're
so
so
nice.
Everyone
Like
is so kind.
so kind, so welcoming, so fun, hot. Yeah. We saw one of the most gorgeous men we've ever seen in our entire lives on Saturday night. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Gorgeous, like absolutely drop dead gorgeous mama. But no, we arrived to the ham party, but we had all day we were ready to make some ham puns. We were ready. We were like, "You're so handsome."
Yeah, we were like, you're being hamsy.
Have you heard the new ham song, Relationships?
Why am I actually do love that song.
It's a really good song. What else? Hamilton. Yeah, there's a
Hamilton.
lot you can do. I'm gonna give you a ham job.
Yes, we were hamming. We were being ham, and
It's hammer
we
time.
tried them there. They hated
Yeah,
it.
no, it didn't land at all.
But then,
But I was impressed. But I want to reiterate that I was impressed at the beauty of this ham, and there was a beautiful cake. I mean, it was a full ass dinner party, and they kind of slayed. They slayed, and we showed up. We were like, "Don't worry, guys, we brought vodka and Coke Zero."
Slay. Well, what
Slay.
makes the party better? Vodka
What makes the
Zero,
party
vodka
better?
Zero, Coke Zero, and vodka.
After ham, don't you want vodka and Coke Zero? Because I do.
That's my chaser with ham.
Yeah.
I need a chaser for ham. You know, and it's vodka and
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero.
And cherry Coke Zero, yeah.
Except I've been really on my like tequila Red Bull kind of vibe.
You really have. You really have. Do you like you? Yeah, you really.
I don't know. I don't know what I've been like. I've been trying out a different juice.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Mommy needs her tequila sugar-free Red Bull, baby.
You know,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, no, but it was sweet. It was cute, and then oh my god, the longest line of all time.
It was not that long.
we were in
we
it
were
for like
there
5
for like
minutes.
10 minutes. It was,
and I was like,
fine.
we're never gonna get inside. I was in a
was
crop
fine.
top. I was in a crop top, and look,
And
sorry.
we got inside, and you took that crop top off, honey. So you're fine.
Well, yeah. Once
You
we got
weren't that
inside,
cold, honey.
once we were inside, it was so hot.
Right,
I
right.
don't think that. I think from the minute we entered, I think my shirt was on for 45 seconds. Usually, I
was
wait a
there
couple
for
hours.
10 minutes.
Well, we got inside. First of all, part of the reason the line was so long was because at one point I was like, I think we can go around whatever this line is that we're standing in. I was correct.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, a coat check is where you check a coat, when you're at a restaurant and stuff. Sometimes at gay parties, the coat check is
Thank
just
you.
for everything but the underwear. There was honestly, it kind of looked like, when people line up on Fairfax for like a drop at Supreme. That's
Yeah.
what this was, but it was people with like plastic bags just checking all their clothes. They just didn't want them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Well, they wanted them. They wanted
wanted
to keep them.
They want to keep them. They have to get their numbers, but they had to,
later.
for later.
But it's chilly. I understand that. It was chilly.
Oh, for sure. No, absolutely. And I loved it. But no, we met Amanda Lepore. We got to take a picture with her.
But we met Amanda Lepore, which was so cool.
Yeah. She was super sweet. She's
So
just
sweet,
an
gorgeous.
icon.
Yeah.
Icon. Like I was definitely a little starstruck.
I wish I was wearing what she was wearing, to be honest.
She looked fab.
so
fantastic.
Good. So good.
Yeah. And then we went into the depths of the darkness downstairs.
We did go downstairs. I emerged quickly after. But
You grabbed my hand. You grabbed my hand, and I saw your face, and I was like, I know exactly what's about to happen. You're like,
totally.
I love you so much. I'm going
I was like,
home.
I'm totally good.
Yeah, I'm
I
totally good.
just have
No
to
one's
go.
done anything wrong.
I'm
just gonna go.
But it's just like one of those things where, like, going back to our episode with Brandon Kyle Goodman, I like know the spaces I'm comfortable in.
Yeah,
and
totally.
am able to be like, all right, this is not for me, and like not in a bad way, just being
No,
like,
not at all.
see, like-
And there's like no judgment whatsoever.
Oh, not at all,
from
not
you.
at all.
No. It's like, and I totally understand. Like, it's there were definitely, and by the way, even in those situations too, there were things that I was seeing where I was like, this is like out of my ballpark as well.
Totally.
But there's like no judgment, no shame whatsoever. It's like I'm like. I really am of the mindset of just like, girls, go the fuck off, do what you gotta do what makes you
Totally.
happy. Like, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's hit it.
kill it. I love
Kill it. Kill it. Burn
But
it.
sometimes
Burn it.
smelling it is not fun.
No, smelling it. There were some smells.
There were definitely smells, but you know,
Munster,
there's smells all over
Gouda.
the world.
Yeah.
We're smelling here, there.
By the way, I smell. Oh my god. I was so sweaty. It was kind of disgusting. I kept being like, guys, I'm so sweaty. They're like, no, you're not. And then this guy literally like takes his hand and like wipes my entire chest all the way down. And he goes, oh my god. And I was like, okay, you know what? Actually, I take it all back. I am the non-sweatiest person here. Get your fingers out of my chest.
Yeah, that part.
No, but it was fun. It was cute. And then
It was a cute getaway, and then we woke up, and then our flight kept getting
yes.
delayed.
By the way, San Francisco, SF, be more yourself. SFO. What are we doing? Why am I delayed for 4 hours for my 1 hour flight to get to San Francisco? And why am I delayed for 4 hours for my 1 hour flight to LA to get out of San Francisco? Let me know why there's not a single drop of rain in the air. And
It
we're
was the
like-
wind. I'm telling you, the wind.
Yeah,
was
I
on
mean the wind.
Sunday.
It was clearly the wind. That was made very clear to me when we took off, and I was absolutely freaking out.
Thrashing.
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 I get scared. Okay, look, I'm sorry. I think I like this little life, and I don't want to die, Julian.
Totally.
I think I like this little life. No, we were also on one of those mini planes, and then of course immediately I was like, I feel like mini planes are always the ones that crash. And so we were like taking off, and yeah, Julian was right. Immediately I was a little bit I want to tell you my thought actually. Julian was like half asleep, but he also was looking at me and kind of laughing because I kind of like clutch the seat handles, and I'm like you know? yeah.
Like in one form of movement on the airplane, it's like I am like sleep. I'm like sleeping basically. That like if something moved or like something touches me, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wake up kind of vibe.
Yeah.
It's like one like the plane's like this, and it's like.
Wait, you have to
And I
explain
look
for our
over, he's like,
audio
"Whoa."
listeners. Yeah, no,
I mean, he thrashes himself. It's like the plane, like a little turbulent. Well, turbulence is scary. Like I'm not saying
Yeah.
that, but like we're taking off, so or like landing, so the plane is like a little like
Okay.
wobbly. You're kind of doing. I'm telling for the audio, so
Yeah.
it has to be a little more
yeah,
depictive.
dramatic. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that like it's like a little wobbly, and Nick's like following the wobbles of the plane,
Yes.
really. And so I'm half asleep, so I keep like feeling like a little bit
Yeah.
of like back and forth, and
Well,
I'm
I
like
just-
looking at him, and he's like
very
staring up in the
sensitive.
sky.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
it's
like,
sweet. It's sweet.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
If you look over at me, you kind of see me. It's like head is up, neck is elongated for
Yeah.
sure. Eyes are
Grasping
closed,
the handle.
grasping the handles of the chair, very much like, please don't let this be it. Please,
Yeah.
I have so much more to give the world. Like it's very that vibe. And yeah, and also like the smallest little movements. As we already know, I'm very jumpy. Like if someone someone drops a pen, I fucking freak out. So I always feel very embarrassed by it, but I'm also just like, praying to whoever's up there. Don't let this be it, please. I have I have a podcast. You can't do this.
Can you hear me?
yeah. No, but it was good. It was nice.
It was
but
great.
waking up this morning when my alarm went off, it was like I was getting out of a coma. I will, Saturday night, I don't think there was much sleep happening for me. Lots of just like laying awake and being like, what is this? I think I like this little life.
We played trivia. We did
did play trivia at, like, 4
We were not
a.m.
very good at trivia.
yeah.
Not a YouTube trivia kind of
No,
people.
not a. Julian was like, I have a great idea. Before we go to bed, let's just put on 40 questions.
No,
of
I
trivia.
said let's play a game.
Yeah,
and then I was like trivia. Actually,
Yeah.
next week's episode we should play we won't cut any answers.
Oh God, no!
And we'll
Then
play a
we're
trivia.
gonna lose so many listeners. They're gonna be like, why am I listening to these two dumb bitches? I feel like I'm losing brain cells listening to this podcast.
I feel like they probably already think that, but
Yeah. Yeah, you know what you're listening to.
Do you remember any of the questions that we got wrong or no?
I remember there was something about a kiwi, but I would say out of 40 questions, I think we got combined 20 right. No,
20?
I got 8. Not that I remember. Not that
You
I
think we
remember.
got half right?
Maybe a little less. But some of them
Alright.
were like real reaches. There were a lot of them where we did a riddle one. Remember the riddles?
The riddles, yeah.
The riddles was annoying. I found myself saying to the computer, "Oh, fuck you."
Yes.
Yeah,
That one
I was just because it was just some of these riddles. Maybe I'm not a riddle guy. Maybe I'm like, oh, you think you're so fucking clever, don't you? Oh, you think you're clever.
riddle me this, riddle
Yeah.
me that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm good on that. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Riddle me this. SF.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Oh, you're a man. Oh, riddle me that.
Oh,
You're a man. That was another fun thing we like to do. See Hawkeyes
Yeah.
and go, oh, you're a man.
You're a man.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you're a man.
I'm gonna shave my beard.
I'm gonna have another baby.
Exactly. I'm like looking at him, like playing it with the
No, I think
mic.
your beard looks amazing. I think, but maybe you know what I
I
mean.
look like
Maybe
I'm on Survivor.
no,
Like-
you don't. No, you don't. Guys, comment below. Should Julian shave his beard or not?
Or like trim it at least.
Yeah, I mean, I need a little trim, but
I'm
it's
tired of
time.
it. But yeah, it was a
that
great
was San Francisco. It was a
weekend.
great treat weekend. Highly suggest
Taking
quick
trips.
little trips away with your friends. Something that was so funny to me that I'd said to Julian was so many people were responding to my stories and texting me being like, "Where are you?" I was like, "San Francisco." They're like, "Oh my God, it's so fun." As if we were in like fucking, the Barbados. And it's like, it was, I mean, we're so privileged that we got to do that we got to just like book these like, and by the way, you can find very cheap flights, but I'm just so lucky to be able to just be like, you know what, fuck it. Let's go for 70 hours. Let's like, and also how lucky are we that we like get to just go to all these places and there are these wonderful people who are so helpful and wonderful. Like our babysitter, Mac. Thank you, Mac Daddy. Thank you, baby.
Thank you, Mac.
But just like, and then also like their friends and stuff. It just felt like such a welcoming, warm weekend, and warm for sure. Yeah, it felt warm.
Totally.
In the basement, I was really hot and sweaty.
Yes.
But
The
no,
thermostat was warm.
take the trip. Take the trip.
Take the trip.
Take
and
the
if
trip,
not,
buy the
just
bag.
Take the moment. Take
Yeah.
a few days to yourself. And
Yes. It's also, I think,
ask the stupid things.
right. I think it's also like sometimes it's good when you're like, and in any city, in anywhere that you live, like to just like take a step outside. And by the way, that doesn't mean that you have to fly somewhere, maybe get in a car, or just like go to I don't know, go on a little park excursion. I don't know. It's just good to like get out of the cycle of what you're doing.
Go cruising.
Go cruising. Yeah. Get on Sniffies. Come on. Grow up and download Sniffies. Sponsor. But as you can see, we are still there's still some after effects of brain rot. So we're gonna, rest up.
And we hope you do too.
Yes.
And we will be back and better than ever next week for a brand new, energized, loving, living, lifetime episode of
With a serious
Breathe If
guest.
You Agree. Yes.
With a
with a
very good
serious-
guest.
Get ready
And
to
we're not
cry.
telling you who it is.
Just kidding.
We're not telling you who it is yet. You're just gonna have to
Secrets
tune in.
are no fun.
But secrets. Everyone, bitch. We love
Oh,
you.
yeah. We love you so much. Have a great week.
Bye.
Mwah.